te
I am the nephew of Cesar Chavez.
Okay, and why are you here today?
I'm here honoring Cesar and promoting the city's flag raising of the UFW flag. You know, this is the only city in the nation that does this activity by raising the UFW flag in honor of Cesar.
And why do you think that is important?
I think it's significant because San Jose is the birthplace of Cesar's social justice movement. This is where he started his first plantings of farm worker meetings. This is where he met in my mother's home along with several other community leaders to plan what he was going to do, and we gave him the recognition.
Max Martinez, and how do you know Cesar Chavez?
How do I know him? Well, I've been, I think my jacket speaks for itself. I've been an advocate and support of the farm workers for 45 years.
Buenas tardes, good afternoon, everybody. Querido Cesar Chavez.
My honor to have the opportunity to host the Cesar Chavez Day flag raising along with Councilman Raul Perales and other colleagues of mine on the city council.
You know, we mark this day to honor and pay homage to brave, thoughtful leaders that came before us. They fought for their dignity, the dignities of their families, their friends, and their community. And so many of you that I see out here are community activists and leaders.
In the city of San Jose and the Board of Supervisors under then Supervisor Blanca Alvarado took up the charge at the county level. You know, we take that a little bit for granted. I don't, because I remember, and I don't know Cindy doesn't take it for granted because she was on the city.
Thank you very much, Council Members Calra, Perales, Chavez family, for inviting me and representing the Filipino community for this wonderful celebration, legacy of Cesar Chavez and the UFW. Cesar Chavez understood that while the Filipinos began and initiated the 1965 Delano grape strike, it was integral.
Exact days, but I was still under 10 when I first saw on KQED a documentary describing about Cesar Chavez. We didn't learn that in school, as you know, and I was inspired at that age. KQED is all we had. We didn't have cable at my house, so I used to watch a lot of it. And then my first real job was in teaching at the charter high schools of Maxa. And I ended up taking on a role of being an advisor to the Cesar Chavez Youth Leadership Group. Was able to really get a complete understanding of Cesar, his legacy, the UFW, and was really truly
in town, and our family still lives here, and we recognize the work that he did, and we still there's still struggles with the farm workers, unfortunately.
Yeah. I want to thank Councilmember Perales and thank Councilmember Calra for hosting. This is an important tradition, and not only are we raising the UFW flag, but this is the first city hall in the country to raise the UFW flag, something we should all be very proud of. I want to thank all the members, Barbara, Rudy, all the members of the Chavez Family Vision.
Aquí estamos con un gran honor de celebrar a un gran héroe de nuestra comunidad, el gran Cesar Chavez, que luchó por las injusticias que afectaban a nuestras comunidades y a nuestra gente, que nos dejó un legado de servicio, de no violencia, de paz y armonía, y de siempre luchar por aquellas personas que han quedado sin voz y sin voto. Estamos aquí para honrarlo. Si se puede, viva Cesar Chavez.
My name is Christina Rotar. I'm a broadcast journalism student from San Jose State, and I'm covering today's event because Cesar Chavez is an important person. As a San Jose State student, I get tomorrow off, and it's a holiday that I think a lot of students and a lot of people, especially my generation, doesn't really appreciate all the hard work that Cesar Chavez actually did for a lot of the farm workers and migrant workers. And I think it's something that we need to bring light to and cover on the news and kind of educate people?
Well, as a transplant to California, I get to learn all kinds of cool things about San Jose, and so I didn't know actually until just recently that San Jose is one of the only cities in the country, perhaps the only city in the country, to raise the UFW flag at all, which is to say to officially recognize the role of organized workers and of organized labor in general in the Western Hemisphere and in the United States and Mexico and elsewhere. And so I think that's a really important legacy for San Jose to be proud of and to celebrate. So for me to get a chance to be a part of an event like today, yeah, I'm happy to do it. It's a real pleasure.
All right, great. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, it's just very nice to meet you and to be interviewed by the campus station. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah. Thank you so much.